Welcome to the Dating Unsettled show where we dare to date differently. Yeah, okay. So this Unsettler request makes me super happy. And for those of you who don't know, Unsettler requests are kind of little mini bonus episodes that I just give to you because I love you. Unsettler requests are actually... Did you hear that noise? I wish I could make it again, but it sounded like an alien. Okay, we got to be careful before this starts becoming unsafe for work. Unsettler requests are requests that you, the Unsettlers, the people who listen to Dating Unsettled, send me, and basic questions that you ask me so that I can answer. This Unsettler says... No question mark. How to choose outfits for dates. I love it. That's all I needed. You ain't say nothing but a word. Thank you, Unsettler, for this. I love dressing up for dates. To me, it's like one of the most exciting parts about dating. All the different outfit combinations. And if I think I look really good, I ask him to take a photo of me. To be honest, this is a very... You want to test if he has Instagram boyfriend potential or if she is like down with how much you love yourself. I think it's a very good thing to test on dates. If you're just like, oh my gosh, I love how it looks here. Could you take a picture of me? If they react super negatively and you're somebody who likes taking the occasional picture or I don't know, expressing anything positive or affirming about yourself, it's actually a good way to see if they like freak out or not or like huff and puff. Like there are some people who literally won't date people who love themselves. So it's better to weed them out sooner rather than later. This is going to be a fun Unsettler request though. For those of you who cannot see or if you're just listening, it's going to be tough, but I will do my best to describe. You can also follow the Dating Unsettled videos on YouTube. So youtube.com/JoyOfodu. If you're watching, well then duh, you've already made it. Okay, let's get into it. The first thing that I'll say when dressing for dates is obviously dress in what makes you feel comfortable. Read the room, read the weather, wear layers, make it mix, whatever the thing is. Style yourself the way that you normally would. I don't believe in dressing in ways that you absolutely never would again because you don't want to present them with some sort of representative of yourself, some kind of version of your own wardrobe that they will never see. They're going to be like, who did I sign up for? You want this person to actually start to recognize things in your closet and be like, wow, okay, like, yeah, I remember this. It creates familiarity. It creates warmth. I like it. I'm a cozy dresser when it comes to my dates. I, as a woman who's got a little bit of a, figure, I do like showing it off. And I want to make sure that I'm dating somebody who's comfortable with that and who sees me for me. I want to put my best foot forward. I do not need to dress like a nun, but also I take into account cultural context and cues. If I know that I'm going to be somewhere or with someone who might be a little uncomfortable by anything that I wear, then I take that into account too. Yeah. Okay. Let's start with this first piece. This is a little dress. For those of you who can't see, it's a little black dress. Nothing wrong with it. And I'm going to get really close to the camera so that you can actually see the material on this. It's kind of like, I don't know how to say, but it's got like a little bit of a texture, like a bunch of dots. I like this because it's nice. It's light. It's from this brand called And Now This. I think I literally just got it at Macy's, maybe like $5. Yo, if you need a bunch of different outfits for your dates, and this is not an ad by any means, but Macy's always stays with this sales section that's just incredible. Macy's in the women's /juniors/ whatever you want to call it. Oh my God. I don't know about their size inclusivity, but I do know that they offer discounts. Like it's $4, $5, $9 for stuff that you would normally pay 30, 40, 50. So that's where I go. If you need just a whole dating wardrobe, you want to start from scratch and just take $50 somewhere and stretch it, I would go to Macy's. So that's where I got this dress. And the reason that I like it for dates is because it's got this tiny little cutout. I love a cutout on dates, and it's got a peephole in the center. He might even poke you there. This is cute to me because it shows like a little bit of waist, you know what I'm saying? A little flirty edge of the hip, if you will. And then it's not super low cut. So he's not going to be like staring, down into your chest the entire time, but it gives just a little bit of a hint. I literally grew up with the whole like leave something for the imagination era, and I probably took that less literally than my parents or anything, but hey, I do like to leave just a little bit of something for the imagination. Okay, so continuing on the lines of a dress. Now do I wear a mini dress or do I wear a long dress? I love a good midi. Like that is probably the only short dress that I would wear on a date because I would always feel uncomfortable that like, what if we have to sit down somewhere, we sit on a bench or it gets like a little cold or I don't ever want to put myself in a situation where what I'm physically wearing on the date becomes more important than the connection that I'm making with the person. So if you are the type of person like me, you got these long legs and a mini dress is going to make you uncomfortable, I might skip it. I might go for shorts instead. A high-waisted short. Oh, God bless a high-waisted short, especially like a light wash denim, high top sneaker, or like Fila type sneaker / sandal. Don't be afraid to show a little toe as long as you're pedicured. High-waisted short, sneaker or sandal, and white tank top or black tank top combo. Never miss with a little lip gloss. Stop it. He's in love. Okay. We're going back now to dresses. I like to wear midi dresses. This is for anybody interested in anybody. The midi will just hung you. Hung you? It will William hung you. She bang. It will hug you where it's supposed to hug you. This has been a really fun one for dates. Again, it's kind of like a silky material. Where the heck did I get it? I don't know. Maybe Macy's again. I'm an addict, but I like this because it's flowy. This works in all seasons. Red is bold. It's very sexy and it's got like a little bit of lace. But if you pair it with something like a jean jacket, then you can kind of like de-dramatize it. So this would be great for a dinner, but you could also just, again, throw some denim on it and make it more of a daytime casual thing. Next would be this. And this is, I think, this is Pretty Little Thing. Kind of orange dress. I like it because it's got like a crisscross kind of neckline. So it hugs the girls where it's supposed to hug the girls, and it shows what it needs to show without much more, but then has such a fun bottom. It has a slit on the leg, which is fun. We love a slit, but it's not so high that you're going to turn around and your hee-hoo, that's what I'm going to call it, your hee-hoo is showing in the wind. You don't want that. That's not classy. If you feel like, also with those shorts, if you feel like your butt is going to be out, all I'm saying is just know the type of person you're going to attract. Even with a sexy dress, that's something to keep in mind. It's like, oh, well, should I go like full sex? Just keep in mind who you're going to attract. That's all. If you're dating somebody you believe is like a super like decent dude, you may not want to hit him with one of these. For those of you who can't see, this is a leather catsuit, but I would absolutely wear this to a concert or an art show or wherever the venue demands it. And it's got a wide open back. Okay. I showed y'all some of the bolder outfits that I might wear as well as the cuter ones. Let's go back to keeping it cute. Okay. If you're dating a nice conservative young lady, lad or person, the denim jacket, here we are again. You can see I love a blue jacket. Why do I like these? Because if you're sweating, right, then you can just cover up your sweat. Drysol also is amazing. If you use Drysol on the morning of your date and like 2 weeks before, I think you might need to get it prescribed by a doctor. So if this is Joy recommending you drugs, no, it's not. But if you use something like Drysol, then you don't have to worry about like over sweating or sweating through your clothes on dates. Saved my life in the summer where I started hopping on dating apps. But a denim jacket will hide all of that for you. It's got a cute flirty sleeve. Denim jackets are just, they say wholesome. Okay. It's not boring also. Okay. It's functional. So throw in a denim jacket for your date. Don't freak out, in a basic color, and then maybe a fun pant, right? The final thing I would say is something like cultural. Like I love vintage pieces, thrifted pieces. That says a lot about me. If he dates me, he's not going to see me in brand new clothes every week. I mean, I'm an influencer now, so like, oh my God, don't come for me. But it's not typical that he's going to see me in extreme outfits. So I like to dress in a combination of like joggers, athleisure, maybe a little bit of cultural tied around the waist or like a bomber jacket. Like that's very much me. I'm a Kim Possible type of dresser. I'm not a La Cienega dresser. Where the situation calls for it, I'll dress that way. You don't, the last thing you want to do on a date is show up and be off dress code. Don't do that. If he says you're going to the park, there's no need to wear a leather catsuit. You know what I mean? But also, if he says you're going somewhere fancy, don't be like, well, I'm humble. I'm humble. And if you're just going to the mall, dress the way you would go into the mall. The answer to this Unsettler request is that those are some of my favorite things, but truly you should wear whatever makes you feel comfortable on a date. But that's what I like. I like things that are going to hide my armpits. I generally like long jeans or midi skirts to hide my frequently unshaved legs. I like dresses when I want to be flirty, but I don't go too short just for my own physical comfort so that I can focus on the date. And then I love things with pockets. It's nice to have things concealed in your pockets. That's unsettling. No, it is though. Whatever you need to keep in your pockets. I don't care if that's gum, breath mints, a taser, phone, keys. It's great to have extra pockets for those things on a date. You do not want to be wondering for where to put something or, God forbid, give something to him to hold on a date. Keep those pockets on you. Yeah? Okay. Well, Unsettlers of all genders, I hope that this was helpful for you ladies who are expecting men who honestly aren't going to notice half of this stuff. That's the thing. I brought it to my boyfriend and I'm like, when did you know that you like me? And he did remember something. He's like, I remember when you took off your jacket on our first date and you spread it on the grass and you sat down on the grass. He's like, that's when I knew that I liked you. Cause I was like, oh, she's down to earth. Like, she's literally down on the earth and she can just chill. She's sitting on her own jacket. And that was a black snowboarding jacket. Funny enough. I wore that and a pink t-shirt that I absolutely love now because it reminds me of our first date, and some jeans. And that was the whole fit. More often than not, dudes are not going to remember what you wear from date to date. Take care to present yourself, but have fun with it. Don't let me tell you what to wear. You decide what to wear. Something that makes you feel good, something bright. No need to do all black, all black, all black. unless you always wear all black. Give him a pop of color. You know what you should look into? Look into an actor's wardrobe. Look into what someone would wear for headshots. Because that's actually a pretty good sign. Like bright colors, blues, oranges, yellows, not as much red, not as much like a purple, but just look into those bright or friendly pastel colors because those make people smile and have fun with it. Okay. Let me know. Send me your first date outfits. And I don't want to spill too much, but I'm kind of working on something on Settlers. I'm working on something you could potentially wear on your dates. Okay. So yeah, send me those first date fits to Dating Unsettled on Instagram or Twitter. Don't send them on TikTok because that'll be confusing for me. But send me your first date fits on Instagram. If you want to post that you're ready for your first date on stories and tag at Dating Unsettled, I will reshare it. I promise. All right. Take care and good luck on those dates.